as we just mentioned, we are super excited to bring in, I like to say, one of our friends, right, Nat? And we have missed him. Fred Johnson is joining us this morning to talk about how the STraz is getting ready to celebrate MLK Day with a special performance, virtual, Friday evening. Fred, good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I missed the opportunity to be there with you in the studio, but it's good to be with you in any way that I can. Really, really happy to see you again. Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. And I think I can speak for both me and Natalie. There's something about when you come into the studio, or when you did, there is just something so joyful and I think so peaceful about you. And I think you are the perfect person when it talks, we talk about honoring MLK and what he represented and what he wants to do for community to bring people together. I just think you're the perfect person for that. So tell us about the show that you're getting ready to put on virtually.
It is a half-hour presentation to really remember and honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., both through his words, through music, through dance. Actually, an international dance group will be featured because Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a Nobel Peace Prize winner and, of course, a leader and made the ultimate sacrifice for the rights of all human beings. Interestingly enough, we've come to realize that there are a couple of generations of Americans who don't really fully understand the depth of Dr. King. Some of that is just a byproduct of the fact that it's really not kind of intimately or in its full form taught. And so one of the things that we want to do is do a reminder. So we're going to do some facts and figures and reminders of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who he was, where he went to school, his commitment, and even the fact that early on he was a bit reluctant. So it'll be an array of spoken word. And we have one really powerful piece where some of our young students from the Patel Conservatory speak Dr. King's words. It will bring tears to your eyes. So it's a really great tribute.
And I feel like what's really poignant about this, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is actually going to kick off this remix in February, where we're going to have plenty more remix performances on the Riverwalk. So explain why you wanted to start this now and kind of in honor of Dr. King to be able to continue these performances, which a year like this, there's been so much turmoil. I think we need performances like this to kind of bring everybody in the community together.
Absolutely. One of the reasons why we decided to do it virtually is because our intention was to really be able to represent Dr. King. One of our first intentions was because Dr. King was a Baptist minister. We had some limitations in terms of the number of people that we could physically have in a live presentation. And so our team got together and said, let's do this one virtually because it really gives us an opportunity to kind of more broadly talk about Dr. King with fewer folk, but with in a level of intimacy, being virtual. But in February, when we kick off in February, we'll be live on the river stage. We'll have social distancing. We'll have all of the protocols in place, but we're back to bringing live entertainment and a live experience to the Riverwalk.
Awesome. What's the best way for people to find out, kind of, again, because I just love the mix of everything that's going on. How do people find out details on everything? Best
thing to do is to go to our website, go to our STraz Center website. There's information about everything that we're doing, all the programs that we're doing, and certainly more information relative to Arts Legacy Remix.
And of course, remember, MLK, the performance is Friday, not on Monday.
That's
Friday
correct.
evening.
Friday evening at 8 p.m. virtually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, again, I think it's interesting that you just pointed out you actually share a birthday with the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which is very poignant because you've been able to use some of your music to pay tribute, and we get a little sneak peek of that, right? Can you introduce us what performance we're going to see of yours here?
Sure. It's a piece of music, a dedication that I did to Dr. King. It's called The Melody for Martin. And it's really to celebrate and to feel him in our heart. And music is a great way to do this. So this is my tribute, my melody to Martin.
All right. Thank you, Fred. Let's hear it.
May we be like a choir humanity, dedicated to the legacy of freedom for all humanity, a melody for Martin. May all the children, may every family, may all humanity be a part of Martin Luther King's legacy of freedom.